Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So I made a video on my graphic design portfolio about 2 years ago after my NYSC, and I've always wanted to make an updated video on how my portfolio is now, even though there are still projects I need to add, but I felt like I've postponed it so much, and I finally decided to make the video. So today we'll just be going through the current state of my portfolio and how you can get some tips to structure your graphic design portfolio as well. Alright guys, so I recently got a job at Green Africa Airways as a graphic designer, and one of the things I was required to present was my PDF portfolio. Even though I had a website and a Behance portfolio, I still needed to submit a PDF portfolio. So that's what we'll be going through today. And this is just the cover page of my portfolio, just showing my name and my title, brand identity designer. And you can just see the year at the bottom, February 2023. So you might want to add that in your portfolio as well. Moving on to the introduction, I just put in some details of myself, my name, and what I do, basically helping businesses achieve their goals. And it's also important to have a clean headshot of yourself, as you can see on the right, just for your recruiters or hiring managers to have a better perception of who you are. I also just put in the level of experience I have and my previous employer. And you can see here at the bottom there is a link. So this, when clicked, actually links to my Medium blog. So I think this is kind of essential for you to do, just so your document can be more interactive and people could get to know you just from your portfolio. I broke my portfolio down into a couple of sections, starting with brand identities, and the first project was for an interior design company called Roots. So I just created the logo, the visual design system, and a couple of stationery, as well as the landing page for the brand. So my aim here was just to showcase a brand that is minimal, that is premium, that offers very high-end products. So you can see how the logo is looking slender, and the color palette as well has a golden brown touch, just to communicate that premium nature of the brand. And here, just going into a couple of more details with the landing page here at the top left and the brochure and the other elements. The second project here is on Sari, which was for a construction tech brand. They are majorly into research and development for building materials. So I tried to maintain the same layout as my previous project and even across the entire portfolio. And that's something I would recommend for you guys. Try to maintain similar layout and typography so you can have consistency in your portfolio. Again, I made the use of interactive links which directs to my Behance portfolio. And the next slide, again going into more details on the brand, showing some posters, the brand guidelines, some stationery, and some social media templates. Before we go on guys, please, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for your support. The next section of my portfolio was on layouts and publications, and this was for an oil and gas company called Valden. The goal was to create a company profile for them. You can see there's a link here showing view full document. So when this is clicked, it actually takes you to the Google Drive link of the actual presentation, which again just helps your document to be a little bit more interactive. And the second project under layouts is one I worked on at my previous company, Under the Hoodie, where we spoke to young Africans who are doing well at their various companies, just to get a little bit more about their stories and how they're having impacts in the tech space. And this just goes into show more about the project, how we try to maintain the visual identity of rounded shapes and colors across board. And it was really fun to work on, to be honest. The next section of my portfolio is on marketing graphics, and I just featured a couple of graphics as well which I worked on at bendada.com, including some social media posts, some flyers, and some illustrations and charts. I also worked on a couple of cover images, banners, flyers, landing page covers, and just looking at the whole collection was really exciting to see. It was definitely an awesome experience. And next, looking at motion design, it was kind of difficult for me to showcase my motion design skills within a PDF document. These documents are actually linked to a Google Drive. When you click them, they actually take you to a Google Drive link where the animation is playing. And I think as a designer, it's pretty good for you to have some basic knowledge of After Effects, because that's really going to help to elevate your work. And it was just nice for me to feature it within my portfolio. Now next, logos and marks collection, which I believe is every designer's favorite. So I just featured a couple of logos which I've worked on between 2019 and 2022. And also, just to cap it off, I think a lot of designers forget to add their contact details at the last slide. So in as much as you say thank you for your time, it's also essential to add your details such as your email, your phone number, and also a link to your resume, and also links to your social media handles, just so your recruiters and employers could get to see more about you. And I tried to make this in the shape of a contact card, just to give that mental effect that okay, this is where you can see a couple of my details. Alright guys, so that is the entire overview of my portfolio. I would really recommend you guys to build a PDF portfolio for yourself. Even though you have a Behance or a website, it's really going to make you more professional and it will help you stand out amongst your peers. Alright guys, so that's the video. I hope this helps you structure your portfolio. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to learn more about creating your graphic design portfolio, just watch the video on screen. Bye bye.